Can you sustain it? That's the question of the day. Here comes the answer from Yolanda at DrierBuzz and, of course, 27answers.com. No need to take notes. We've already done that for you. Just go to 27answers.com, pick one of the 9 ebooks, download it, implement it, listen. Now, I got some great news in this podcast. But listen, also, if you're only catching just 2 minutes of it, you're not on the full platform. Go to subscribe to our podcast on Spotify or subscribe to our timeline on YouTube, and that's where you're going to get the full 10-minute video. 9 minutes, you know me, 9 minutes. And you're like, Yolanda, wait a minute, there's 9 minutes to these great. Yeah, it's a 9-minute podcast. So if you're only catching 2 minutes, follow the link, look in the descriptions to get that link, and come on and meet us over there and get the rest of the answer. Okay, so after 16 years of blogging at DrierBuzz.com, 20 years live streaming using multimedia, 3 decades of helping to close the digital divide, I got some answers. And one of the reasons I'm now giving out these answers because I get the questions. Every time you guys see me, you ask me, Yolanda, how do we create buzz? Listen, it's not enough to just create buzz. I want you to think of a chart, okay? Just think you went viral, right? Because, like me, I've gone viral a number of times. But what I loved about what I was able to do was to sustain it. It's good to wake up and see yourself trending or some content you jumped on, or especially if that content was natural and organic flowing. And I'm sitting in front of this waterfall recording this as I get ready to take another walk, and I'm like, oh, it's amazing. But the object is not just to create buzz. See, buzz is sustaining. Viral is one thing. It's good to go viral. It means like, oh, everybody's looking in. Everybody sees you because that's what you want, right? But it's one thing. Buzz is a little bit different, meaning that you can sustain that, meaning you capitalized off of, meaning that you took full advantage of that viral opportunity, that moment that the right person liked your post, shared your post, you met with an influencer, you got an opportunity to get on stage, you got some accreditation, you got an award, all of those things that happen, those moments, were you able to maintain that momentum? I went to a couple of events this weekend. In fact, I had an event. I held a lunch and learn this week. But to be able to still to this day, even though I stepped away from all of this for 4 years, and then to still be able to walk in a space and not have to introduce myself, my mere presence, my mere style, the color of my hair, which is red if you haven't seen me, or my voice, those things, because my reputation, because all of those things continue to speak for me, I'm able to maintain the momentum of my buzz. I didn't lose my place in the market space or my space in the marketplace when I decided I needed to take a year off. That turned into 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. I can wait a minute, I really could chill for another year. But then it's like the 16-year anniversary of DrierBuzz, and they were like, you got to market that. You got to capitalize on that. You got to, that's a viral opportunity to say that you've done something consistently without negativity and maintained a wonderful reputation for 16 years. You did that. You got to celebrate that. You got to savor that. You got to honor that. So I have to get out there and I have to make some appearances, say some thank yous, set some dates to receive some proclamations and all those kinds of things. But I don't want to just do it and have that moment. I want to make sure that I can sustain it. I'm getting ready to announce my fall boot camps, my work group that I'm getting ready to do. Everybody's like, we're here and talk about the Super Bowl. You always do something to help, the business owner and the entrepreneur take over the Super Bowl. Where's the link? And I'm like, but at the same time, I want to make sure that what I'm going to bring to you is sustaining. I have an opportunity, that kitchen thing, that cooking thing you're doing, man, that's hot. I'm like, wait, I didn't even think of it, but it went viral in a sense, and everybody knows about it. People are talking about it, but can I then capitalize off? Can I keep the buzz going? Say it with me, buzz. That's steady. It's not, there's no peaks and valleys to that. It's steady. So you got to do what? You got to plan, right? You got to work the plan and the process at halfway through this. Let's go ahead and bring it on home. Sustaining. Make sure that somewhere in your journal, and as I get ready to tell you that, I look around and realize I left mine on the bed, and I'm headed to the library, and I'm like, okay, I don't have paper. I got to get me some paper. Because I still use a pen and paper, y'all. I still use a pen and paper because I have to write some of this stuff down. I have to go back and read my own book. I have to go back and listen to my own podcast. Because when I hit that record button, I don't have any notes here in front of me. I'm like, these are the talking points. I'm working through something. And in that process, I'm allowing you to listen in, right? I'm doing this for me. And I'm just sharing it, right? So, okay, Yolanda, what's the plan? Here's an opportunity. Here's a opportunity to go viral, but I want to make sure that when I do it, I can sustain it. I want to make sure that moment everybody's going to look in because they don't believe this is happening. Even though I'm teasing this Dryer Buzz Live on stage, September the 12th, people are like, okay, but is it going to happen? I had somebody show up on Wednesday when we did the Lunch and Learn, literally walk into the venue, look me in the face and say, you still having your luncheon today? That's why we're here. You're just early. You're the first. Okay? It's okay. It doesn't start for another 30 minutes. You're just that person that arrives on time. Come on in. You know, we're doing this, that, and the other. Have a seat, sit at the bar, do what you need to do. We'll start. But guess what? Being the first to arrive, she walked out of there with a $125 gift card because she was the first to get there. Not only that, she was having a birthday. She was productive. It was her plan. It wasn't her plan to be there today. It was her plan to arrive on time. And she was, in essence, early. And look how she was rewarded. So it's not enough to just do that little bit, y'all. You got to plan some of the stuff. And I'm spontaneous as all get out. And I love having nowhere to be and to be spontaneous. But it's all in the plan. The plan is, even in my spontaneity, I plan to be spontaneous. I plan to keep my calendar open on certain days. I plan that come Monday, I don't have to deal with the Monday anxieties, that my phone's not ringing off the hook because I got to do this and that. I love keeping my calendar open at certain days. It's in the plan so that I can be spontaneous, so that I can lend my support where it needs to be, so that I can show people some results and some different things. So on Monday, come and do this little 9-minute, not little, but this big 9-minute podcast, sharing this thing. It's not enough to go viral. Can you sustain it? It's not enough to create buzz. Can you sustain it? I tell you, go listen to that one we did where your logo is cute, but your reputation is what? We can all go create some great graphics. We can all go and create, put some things on the calendar, but can you pull it off? Can you really pull it through? Can you follow up? Can you sustain it? What are people going to say after engaging and interacting and liking your stuff after the fact? Did you thank people? Did you follow up and say, hey, listen, thank you for this opportunity? Did you appreciate what somebody has done, will do, or is going to do, offering to do for you? Did you appreciate it? Because that's a lot that goes on with the buzz of things, is in the sustaining of the buzz, is appreciation is really big in that fact, because that buzz is about your reputation. Branding is great. It's awesome. But you got to have the reputation to back it up. Because if I love your logo and then I engage with you and it's not good, every time I see that logo, I'm going to get that face. I'm going to make that noise. I'm going to feel those side effects. Remember, and I'm going to be waiting for that apology. Those are my 3 things I don't like to deal with in my day. I don't want to have to ever apologize for anything. Okay, I don't want side effects. What was the third one? I forget. Somebody always has to remind me these 3 things. No apologies, no side effects, and no errors. I don't know what the other one was. I forget. I say it all the time, but then I forget. And now I got about 8 seconds to tell you, listen, if you press play today, make sure you press play tomorrow. Scroll back, because this is continuing. I drop these on Monday through Thursdays. If you only heard the short version or a snippet, go over and follow us, subscribe on podcast to the podcast on Spotify, and also our timeline on YouTube, so that you can get the full answer. And then football is coming back. Those of you that want to join the Super Buzz class of 2018 to get ready to take over the timelines during the countdown to the Super Bowl. That's going to be when I have an ongoing boot camp this year. It's going to start with Thursday Night Football and continue on until the Super Bowl. We're going to have a private Facebook group. You're going to get buzz alerts. Those are going to be leads and opportunities. You're going to get a feature podcast podcast, feature video, access to all of that content so that you can use to grow your business. All right. And I'm going to be giving talks all around town and beyond, talking about Super Buzz class of 2018. So I will have, listen, follow me. I'm getting ready to go put the final touches on it. I'll be dropping that link. You'll hear me talking about it all in the next podcast. And we've gone too far on this buzz, so goodbye, guys. Listen, filter the entire internet for the hashtag 27 Answers.